Not everybody lives, but everybody dies. So while a nigga here, I'm shooting for the sky, landing on the moon, walking on the sun, taking over the game, get it back when we done. Not everybody lives, but everybody dies. So while a nigga here, I'm shooting for the sky, landing on the moon, walking on the sun, taking over the game, get it back when we done. I'll get it back when we done. 10,000 hands in the air, have you ever seen? Work 9 to 5 or 5 to 9, do you ever dream? They in the red, but my stalk is green. Proud like I reached the clouds, all off a beam. Dreams on lucid, films on Lucas, sound on surround, and the crowd on stupid. Who that chick Dion? That's Dion on Clueless. You circling around the money, sitting in a Cubic car. Field of dreams, they said I'm too corny. Funny, I got their ears all on me. Fears all gone and my peers all wrong. So keep your 2 cents in every phrase y'all coining. That's just common sense, all the hating, I honored it. I don't leap, I quantum it. I don't answer, I problem it. I just drop shit while they asking what a colonic is. Pinky, you know what I'm pondering? Not everybody lives, but everybody dies. So while a nigga here, I'm shooting for the sky, landing on the moon, walking on the sun, taking over the game, get it back when we done. Not everybody lives, but everybody dies. So while a nigga here, I'm shooting for the sky, landing on the moon, walking on the sun, taking over the game, get it back when we done. I'll get it back when we done.
What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck. Real Cowboys fans, stand up. And yo, Cowboys Nation. We have a lot to talk about today. Now, I have planned for today to do a cute little camp video, maybe post a few clips here and there, and then kind of call it a Wednesday or Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, right? Tuesday, right? And call it a day, right? So I was sitting back, minding my business, playing some college football 26, and my phone started blowing up. Like, yo, Tuck, you hear what's going on with Micah and Diggs? I'm like, what the hell's going on with Micah and Diggs? I didn't even think they participated at practice today, right? Phone started blowing up. And once I started reading and seeing everything that was going on, I said, oh, no. We have to put the controller down, Tuck, and get to work because there is a lot to talk about, and we are definitely going to do that. Now, I'm probably going to do 2 shows today. Going to do this show, and then I think I'm going to jump on live with Boss Cowboy tonight at 8 p.m. Central. Got to check with the missus first. Got to check with the wifey first, but I think that we are going to do 2 shows today because there is a lot to really break down and dissect. But first off, salute to everybody watching. My guy Darnell with the super chat already. Appreciate you, bro. $10 super chat says, let's effing go. Yeah, it feels good to kind of have football back, man. We had a Brian Schottenheimer interview today. No Jerry, no Steven. So it was kind of good to hear our head coach talk, and there was a lot of interesting nuggets, but we also got actual football on the field. Now, the team didn't have pads on, but we still get some excitement of just seeing our guys. We got the first George Pickens catch, so I'll break down all that stuff here shortly, but salute to everybody in the chat. Do like Battle Cowboy says, hit the like button, share the content, let everybody know that we are live and lit, CFO gang, as we gear up for a fun NFL season. We are about 100 subs away from hitting that 20,000 mark. Now, I told y'all if y'all hit it before camp, I was going to give y'all a bunch of gifts like helmets, autographs, all sorts of stuff. So technically, y'all haven't hit it for camp, right? We haven't hit the 20K before camp, but I'm going to be fair. Right, if y'all can hit it before Saturday, before they put the pads on, then we'll do some giveaways. We still might do some giveaways. We're about 100 subs until we get to that 20,000 mark. So let everybody know so that we can start giving away some stuff. I got so much stuff in here. I got Trayvon Diggs autograph cards. I got CeeDee Lamb autograph cards. I got Wanye Thomas autographs, Micah Parsons, all sorts of stuff. But we ain't there yet. We still got 100 people to subscribe to the channel. So definitely subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell. All right, so I'm going to let y'all guide today. What's up, Big Tom? What's going on with you, bro? Where do y'all want to start? Because there's so many topics of discussion that we can start. I'm going to see what y'all want to start with today, because we could go anywhere, because I got a lot of stuff clipped up and ready to go. So I'm going to let y'all guide the show today. Where do y'all want to start? I'm just tired of Jerry and his shit. We all are. We all are. We are all tired of Jerry and his shit. And I think that you're seeing Cowboys fans, we're just over it, right? We've been through enough. We've been through the circus. We really just want results on the football field. And it's just, all right. Yeah, Micah said his agent reached out to the team, haven't heard anything back. What's up with Diggs? We'll talk about Diggs in a second. I think I want to go with Sweet Zeke. I want to go, it says start with the Black Air Forces. We'll get to Black Air Force energy. I want to talk about this real quick. All right. What's up, my bro? Excited campus here. Still have worries about one tech and cornerback. Now, I know that we have had talks ad nauseum about one tech from all the great guests that I've had on the show. We kind of spoken about the one tech and the question mark. I know my dog Lou Takes has hashtag respect the one techs. Balls has talked about it. Vach has talked about it. I've talked about it. We've all kind of talked about it, right? So Brian Schottenheimer had his interview today, right? And there was something that was kind of gut punching to a lot of Cowboys fans. And what do I mean by that? He was asked specifically about Mozzie Smith. And he says, oh yeah, Mozzie's looking great. Okay, cool, right? Check that box. Hey, hooray, Cowboys fans, Mozzie's looking great. But then Schottenheimer backhand that and said, he's lost a lot of weight. He's around 300 pounds, and he's feeling good. I said, whoa, record scratch. What do you mean Mozzie has lost a lot of weight and he's down to 300 pounds? Like, whoa, what's going on here? And he says that in the scheme, Mozzie will be more of a multiple player. He'll be playing some one tech, but also some three tech. And yeah, about that. Right. Well, I'm saying, hold on. Well, right. So it sounds like they are going to have a multiple front when it comes to our defensive line personnel. And Mozzie's going to play some three tech and one tech. He also mentioned like Solomon Thomas. He mentioned Mozzie, being a little bit slimmer and a little bit leaner to get up field, because we're going to get up field. And I'm just like, I don't know about that one, Cowboys Nation. I don't know about that one. I feel like we have enough interior guys that in third down and passing situations can get upfield. I mean, hell, if you need to put Sam Williams over the center and tell him to rush the passer on third down, I'm sure he can do it. I'm sure Marshawn Nealon can play three tech. We have that versatility with our defensive line, I feel like, right? But we need Mozzie and Jay to be the heavyweight anchors. I know Mark Holmes spoke about it. Lou spoke about it. Lou, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he said, yeah. So Michael Morningstar, he said, yeah, he's at 300 pounds. He's right at 300 pounds, right? So, yeah. So yeah. To have a defensive one tech that can anchor in, take on blocks, I'm not going to bore you guys to death with all the football talk, is extremely important. So I think that a lot of us was counting, okay, well, Mozzie in the third year, he could fill that role. And then you're also probably going to have Jay maybe step in and maybe get a veteran guy. But for Mozzie, it's going from lose weight, Mozzie, your rookie year under Dan Quinn. Then Zim say, actually, no, never mind, gain it back. So we gained all the weight back. Now it feels like with Eberflus, it's, okay, now lose the weight again. Like, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of variables when it comes to Mozzie Smith. So we're definitely going to have to watch it. And my dog Vach, who's out there covering camp, he said, let me go to what Vach said. Hold on. What did Vach say specifically? All right. Let's see. Vach Lombardi. He said, Boom, boom, boom. He said, what was it? He says, y'all ain't gonna like it, but it looks like an answer for one tech position is to just throw Solomon Thomas and Perion Winfrey in there. Mozzie is doing a lot of 1 and 3 stuff. Toye is huge. So that's my dog Vach. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog Vach. He says, y'all ain't gonna like it, but it's probably gonna be Solomon Thomas and Perion Winfrey, who are pretty much 3 techs, right? And I like Perion Winfrey. All right. And Mozzie's doing 1 and 3 tech stuff. So it sounds like there's going to be a situation where they're going to move Mozzie across the defensive line, y'all. They're going to move him across the defensive line and maybe be a little bit more versatile. But it also sounds like to me as well, we're getting back to the old Dan Quinn days of getting upfield, rushing after the passer, peeling our ears back. It's going to feel more like that. So let me know, chat. How are y'all feeling knowing that we got the return of Slim Mozzie back? The Slim Reaper, I guess. You know, I don't think Mozzie was a lot more than 300 anyway, maybe 310, 315, but he was more. Yeah, I think that I'm trying to remember. They said, like, I'm trying to remember. I have to go back and watch the videos. But I remember Zim saying he was, like, up to, like, his draft weight. I think his draft weight was like 320-ish, right? If my memory serves me correct, right? I think it was like 320-ish was his draft weight. And so I remember Zim said he was back to his original weight last year. So I think that's the case. So 300, you know, I don't know. Because remember when Mason Graham dropped under 300 pounds for the draft, everybody freaked out as well, right? So it really depends on what's the philosophy, and like Trey is saying, what's the method to the madness? We're going to have to sit back and see. On this one, Cowboys Nation, I'm going to have to just sit back and see. It doesn't sound ideal. Yeah, TJ, I think it's like 320, 330 was his playing weight out of the draft. So he was up there. Like, he was a big boy coming out of the draft. So he was like 320, 330, something like that, right? But yeah, this is going to be a situation where, hey, I guess trust the process, as you will. Trust the process, and we'll have to sit back and see. But Mozzie getting leaner, 300? I don't know. I don't know. So it feels like it's going to be more revved up, interior guys, rushing the passer, getting upfield, which Schottenheimer mentioned. So we'll have to see how it all works out, because we've done this before. It just hasn't worked in our favor. But maybe Matt Eberflus has something that Dan Quinn did not have. We'll have to sit back and see. But let me know in the chat, man. How are y'all feeling about Slim Mozzie, Slim Reaper returning? I don't know. I always wanted Big Mozzie. I just wanted Big Mozzie to be big, nasty, and strong. Mark Henry. I don't want him to be lean. You know what I'm saying? But it sounds like that's going to be the ideal playing size and style for Mozzie Smith. So for the whole respect the one tech, if he was like 325, something like that last year, then yeah, about 25 pounds. I don't know. I don't know. Rather have Big Mozzie. Yeah, Justin, we'll have to sit back and just wait it out, you know? Because I know a lot of us would say, okay, a one tech with Mozzie, but it sounds like they're considering him maybe a rotational 3/1. And I'm like, personally, for Mozzie, I would want him to get good at one thing first, right? Can we get him good at one thing first and being a good one tech before we try to slide to the left, slide to the right? Like, let's try to focus on just being a big anchor in the interior before we add more on his plate. But it sounds like the Cowboys might have a plan for Mozzie Smith, so we'll have to see how it all works out. I think he should have stayed at his main weight. Yeah. And I feel bad for the kid, man. Imagine coming in to the NFL, your coach tells you to lose weight, you lose the weight, you struggle, all Cowboys fans are calling you a bust, right? You're a bust. Should have never drafted him. Horrible pick, right? Then you have a new defensive coordinator coming in and say, gain the weight back. You gain the weight back. You start to make a step in the right direction, and you played a little bit better than you did your rookie year. Then you have a new defensive coordinator coming in and say, actually lose the weight. Go back to what you was failing at. So I don't know. We'll have to see how it all translates, but hopefully it works out for Mozzie because we desperately need him to work out in that interior. We're going to need him. So Eberflus, I'm just going to trust it. I'm just going to trust the process. I'm just going to trust Shoddy that they know what they're doing, but it just doesn't feel right to me, Cowboys Nation, that we're going to have Slim Mozzie out there and Jay Toye, who's kind of an unknown. I would like to go get a veteran guy, but that might not be in the cards as of right now. Chris, man, it does. It does. Like, our personnel is set up perfectly for a 3-4. Now, we don't have a zero. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a zero tech. Because in 3-4, you really do need a fat nasty, right? A fat nasty anchor. But with the linebackers and the edges that we brought in a new edge, James Houston from Indy. So don't know much about him. And I'm not going to break down the film on him because it's going to be probably a waste of time, right? But we brought in another edge. So we're getting a bunch of edges. We're getting a lot of interior sleek rushes. Because you also got to remember, we drafted Tommy Aking-Basote out of Maryland. If you watch the film session, he's more a up the field rusher, sleek, type of player. So we already have a bunch of those. We need an anchor, but for some reason, Matt Eberflus and the Cowboys are not really focusing on that heavy anchor. So it must be something schematically while they're going about it. But it feels like more of a 3-4 personnel, but I highly doubt they're going to fully vamp it to a 3-4, even though Eberflus, when he came under Ryan and went to Marinelli, that was from a 3-4 to a 4-3 scheme. So he has experience in both, but I'm more than likely will guarantee they'll probably stick with the 4-3 as your base. It'll probably be a 4-man front and a lot of nickel because that is what Eberflus does majority of his tenure as a defensive coordinator. So we'll have to sit back and see. But that was one of the gut punchings from Brian Schottenheimer's press conference was Mozzie has lost weight and he's going to be more of an upfield guy versus an anchor. So we'll see how that all works out. Now, another topic. All right. Talked about that Black Air Force energy that was just mentioned in the chat. And I'll say this, Cowboys Nation. You guys have known how I've been kind of feeling about this season and feeling about this team, right? Right or wrong, right? Whether you agree, disagree, right? We all have our own personal opinions. So what the success will look like, right? But when I saw this, I started getting a little Kool-Aid-ish. I started getting a little excited because it's something that's completely different, and it's something I've been longing for in Dallas. Well, Tuck, what are you talking about? Was it the George Pickens catch that got you excited? No. Was it Kevontae Turpin playing running back in the backfield that got you excited? Nope. Was it Dak Prescott moving? Nope. Was it Jake Ferguson? Nope. Was it Nope. Nope. It was about being my brother's keeper. Fighting back and defending your brother, the person who you work out with, the person that you go to lunch and dinner with, that you sit in film rooms with, right? It's about being my brother's keeper. Because I was saying this on the phone with Boss, right? How can I expect this Dallas Cowboys team and players to be tough, dominant, physical, violent, all those buzzwords that we've heard this offseason that we're longing for as Dallas Cowboys fans. But you let a man who's the owner spit on your players in public, who you guys sacrifice day and day for, who you make a lot of money, who you played for with the flu, played through injuries, and that you sacrifice for. How can you be this tough, dominant, physical team and change the culture when you allow this man to spit on your teammates, spit on your brothers with no response? Right? And today, at the practice, because we got, practice concluded, everything's kind of done, right? Two of our leaders in 7-Eleven decided to have an impromptu meeting with the media, and oh man, they said a lot.
For each other, but stuff gets said in the media. Have you had a conversation with him after yesterday's presser?
No, but I'm gonna talk to him. I just thought.
Have you said anything to Jerry after yesterday's presser? But I'm gonna talk to him.
As a whole, everyone's situation is differently. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm here for my teammates. I'm not.
At the end of the day, I'm here for my teammates.
Here to please another grown man.
I'm not here to please another grown man.
I'm here for them. I want to be here with Trey, watch him rehab, watch him be on the field, watch his growth. I want to be here battling with Terrence Steele. I'm here for these guys. I'm not here for him. So I think
I'm not here for him. I'm here for my teammates.
I think at the end of the day, he's on the field with us. We're on the field playing the games and things like that. So I'm gonna just control my teammates, keep boosting it, and we're just gonna keep playing together.
And so, what are you seeing right now? Right? Why is it these two together? Why my dog Dax over there? You know what I'm saying? Have a good old time with the family. You know what I'm saying? It's how to, yeah. But these two, this is new energy, Cowboys Nation. You should be excited about this. You should be extremely excited about this. Guys who are going to go out there and play hard. Guys that are going to lay it all on the line. Guys that have each other's back through thick and thin. Guys who enjoy being around each other. But also guys who will defend their brother when they need it to be defended. This was a special moment, y'all. And it feels like it's just nothing. It's just 7-Eleven. It's just Micah and Diggs, right? This is bigger than that. Because every time the Zeke who's happen, the CD disrespect, the Dak disrespect, the list goes on and on, the player is left to fight that battle themselves. Trayvon got disrespected and spit on first 5 minutes of yesterday's press conference. Instead of letting Trayvon fight that by himself, he has his brother and a leader right there with him answering questions. Micah Parsons, who we all agree, let me know in the chat if I'm tripping. We all agree 1877 pay Micah now. We've been doing that hashtag before the draft. We've been doing the pay Micah now since the draft, right? But it shouldn't be on Micah to have to stand and fight all these battles alone. His brother is there with him. And you guys know Trayvon. Trayvon really don't say much. He really doesn't like to talk to the media a lot, right? Trayvon's a silent assassin. He really don't do a lot of talking, right? But Trayvon is in the foxhole with his brother. Micah is in the foxhole with his brother. And not just Trayvon, he strategically mentioned Terrence Steele. See what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, I'm here for my teammates. I'm not here to please another grown man. I'm here for them. I want to be here with Trey, watch him rehab, watch him be on the field, watch his growth. I want to be here battling with Terrence Steele.
I want to be here battling with Terrence Steele. Now, why would he just mention Terrence Steele all of a sudden, right? Because those were the two that was disrespected yesterday when those two players didn't do nothing wrong but just get injured. Only thing Terrence Steele did was get injured, bro. Only thing Trayvon Diggs did was just get injured. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Cowboys Nation. Didn't we just pay Gavontae Turpin? Didn't we just pay him? Didn't we just pay Gavontae Turpin? But Jerry didn't mention that. Is there any regrets for that? You're going to regret players for paying players when they laid it on the line and just got injured? So do you regret drafting Overshown because he got injured playing a collision sport in football? This is exciting, Cowboys Nation, because I guarantee you this little sign right here is going to go a long way. It goes a long way. This is the type of leadership. This is foxhole. This is what I've been telling you guys about, that Raphael. Terrence Steele's probably saying, you know what, bro? Hey, bro, thank you for having my back, dog. That means a lot. That means a lot, bro. Right? Thank you for having my back, bro. Thank you for having my back, bro. Appreciate you, dog. It shouldn't have to be Terrence Steele have to step to the podium and address questions. And that's not Terrence. That's not even really Trayvon. This is our leader. You moved his locker right next to Dak. You made that statement, Shotty. This is our leader. And so our leader is saying nobody is going to disrespect the Cowboys. Not even the man upstairs. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Bro, Justin said it. I ain't say it. I ain't say it. I ain't say it. Justin said it. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. I see you back there. Hey. Get in this fight. Hey, dog. Get in this fight. But now the tide is changing, Cowboys Nation. You think Shotty wasn't aware of this? Shotty is encouraging his players, speak up a little bit. Speak it true. Shotty was in the building with Legion of Doom. It's okay to have your brother's back. This is going to go a long way this season, y'all. Will it translate to wins? I don't know. We'll have to sit back and wait and see because we ain't got no one text, right? But the fact that I know my brother has my back, you are going to lay it all on the line, not for Jerry Jones, not for Stephen Jones, but for my teammate. And this leadership is going to be a ripple effect. Y'all remember the whole D-Law situation, right? When D-Law said whatever D-Law said wasn't really that bad. He just said, I'm not going to be winning a Super Bowl in Dallas anytime soon because, yeah, he's in Seattle, right? Soon as Micah tweeted at D-Law, what happened, Cowboys Nation? Y'all remember? Y'all remember when Micah tweeted at D-Law about his comments about the Cowboys, which wasn't really bad? Every defensive player, yeah, bro, that shit ain't gonna slide. Yeah, bro, that shit's corny. Yeah, see, that's that fake shit we don't like. Yeah, Everybody came out. There was players I didn't even know had a Twitter account was coming out speaking at D-Law, showing courage. Why did they do that? Because Micah threw the first stone, threw the first punch, if you will. You need players like that on your team, y'all. You do. I was telling boss, I was one growing up, right? That was me. Y'all know me. I never bit my tongue for anybody. If someone was disrespecting my teammate on the court, I was in their grill too. If you hard foul my teammate, I'm a hard foul your teammate, and we're gonna have to get it shaken after the game. It just is what it is, right? You need a Draymond. You need a Dennis Rodman. You need, right? And Micah is stepping up. Micah is stepping up and leading. Bro, Micah, I don't know the full story. I kind of heard things behind the scenes, but Micah and D-Law was not connecting at all. I'm not sure what happened. You know what I'm saying? I heard some stories, but I'm not sure what really happened. Micah just wasn't with the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he even mentioned D-Law in his other part. He's like, yeah, D-Law's gone. Like, he does not rock with D-Law. He ain't with none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it's a new leadership and it's a new day. And here is what I want to caution Jerry Wayne Jones with. All right, Jerry, if you're listening, you know what I'm saying? Or if one of your, minions is watching, tell Jerry, this ain't the one to play with. Jerry Wayne, this is not the one to play with, right? He's not the one to play with. He's not. Because he will not go out silently. He's already showing you that. And the sad part about this, Cowboys Nation, is that we even have to have this conversation. It's sad. I feel bad when Micah has to say, hey, if they don't want me here, I understand that. It's just part of the business, and I understand it's a business. Micah Parsons has to say, hey, if they don't want me here, I understand. That's sad. Micah Parsons. We didn't see Micah Parsons play with the flu. Even last year, when we really didn't want him to come back, he came back anyways and was anchoring the team. He's been laying it all on the line the moment he got to Dallas. And he's feeling like he's not even wanted. Trayvon, one of the best corners in football, even still to this day. PFF still has him highly graded, right? Has a knee injury, comes back, has another injury. The last thing you want to do is have your owner shitting on you and your efforts while you try to recover. Think about that, y'all. Think about if you went to work, and you was doing manual labor. I don't know, you fixing cars or something, and you tweak your back, and your job is saying, hey, man, we spoke to the doctor. You should be back in 3 weeks. But it's 5 weeks, and you say, hey, bro, my back still doesn't feel good. I don't think I can come to work. Then they started criticizing you. Fool, I hurt my back for you. I hurt my back for you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Trayvon understood that he took the fine. But Trayvon has to be in his best situation. Because let's say, for instance, Trayvon did trust the Dallas Cowboys training facility, which I'm sure they're fine. They do a terrific job. All right? Let's say he comes back. He's 75% healthy, and he's struggling on the field, okay? Trayvon comes back week 1, 75%, but he's out there playing, and he's struggling. Cowboys Nation, what's the conversation about Trayvon Diggs? What's the conversation? What's the conversation? Oh, man. Trayvon, I mean, he's been struggling since he got the deal. Man, we should have maybe never gave him that money. Well, I mean, we do have Siobhan Revel. We could possibly move on from Trayvon Diggs and sign DeRon Bland. We'll be having all of these conversations if he goes out there and plays at 75%, 78%. Right? So it's in Trayvon's best nature, not the Cowboys, because the Cowboys will rush you back. Cowboys will say, hey, bro, you're good. You know what I'm saying? We can see you on the court a little bit. You're all right. You can play, right? So, of course, Siobhan Revel might be good to go week 1. Of course, Overshown might be good to return. Yeah, of course, bro. Of course. Of course. Of course they're going to be able to return, right? But Trayvon has to work out in his best interest, like in any given Sunday. So whenever y'all go to waive me, trade me, or whatever it is, I'm going to stay steaming, Willie beaming, right? We'll trade Trayvon and think twice of it. Got rid of Amari Cooper. You know how many players who've had injuries and battled throughout the course of their career for the Dallas Cowboys, they still got rid of them anyways? It's a business. It's a business for the owners, right? But when the players make business decisions, oh, that's when everybody's, they go, oh, how dare you make a business decision, right? We can make all these business decisions, right? But if you make one for the betterment of your business and your brand and your body, that's when we have a problem. That's when we have a problem. Absolutely not. Trayvon should wait not till he's 100% healthy, 200%. 200%. 200%, man. So I'm excited, y'all. What we saw from Micah and Diggs spoke about it, his situation. He even spoke about why Micah Parsons should be signed. Yeah, even DeMarcus Ware. Even DeMarcus Ware was treated that way. Y'all remember in 2015 when they rushed Dez back from the injury. Dez comes back early, ends up getting hurt, had to have surgery again. Tony Romo with the collarbone. Tony Romo had a collarbone injury. Cowboys said he was good, got cracked up versus Carolina, and was packed up next game. When Tony Romo went down in 2016 in the preseason, the Cowboys was saying, oh, if this was a regular season, Romo would still be good. He cracked his spine. Oh, yeah, I mean, if this was the regular season, I mean, yeah, he would definitely still be able to play. You know, we dodged a bullet. It's what they told us when Tony Romo got his back broke versus Seattle. So, of course, they don't want you to take the season off and fully recover because that impacts the bottom line. If we would have all knew, hey, man, Romo's probably going to be out for the season, ticket sales plummet, interest plummets, right? Oh, no. He got his back bent all up, but if this was the regular season, he would have been good to go. There's no panic. He'll probably be out for 4 to 5 weeks. And even when he came back, even though Dak was rolling, Tony Romo wasn't 100%. That was only about him not losing that job. They was rushing Tony Romo out there. So these players are now smarter than the old players. They're not desperate. These players come into the league now with money, right? So they're not going to put their bodies on the line and sacrifice it just for the sake of the ownership. And especially when the ownership disrespects them. It's all about the money. It's all about the money, y'all. So, yeah, I'm excited. 7-11, man. Salute to y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. I love the leadership. I love what I saw. I messaged them both. Hey, bro, I'm 1,000% behind y'all, bro. I'm 1,000% behind you. This is the energy that we need. Energy that we need. Appreciate the super chat. I'm screaming this on repeat movie Major League 2. Players playing against the opponents and management fighting each other. Yep, salute, bro. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. And you know what? I've been trying to tell people. Mark it on July 22nd, 2025. Clip this, bookmark it, do whatever you got to do, Cowboys Nation. Brian Schottenheimer is building an army. You heard it here first. Brian Schottenheimer is building an army. What do I mean by that? Yeah, we knew that there was something going on with ownership and Mike McCarthy, and there was these rifts and different things like that, right? And the players liked Mike. He was a cool dude, right? But hey, it's not enough to really stand in front of that bus and take on front office for Mike McCarthy. Like, that's my coach, you know what I'm saying? But that's not my dog, right? It's going to be different with Shotty. Let the disrespect from downstairs start coming towards Shotty. Let the difference of agreements start coming downstairs for Shotty. Let them start talking about possibly, could Nick Saban be the head coach? And let them start doing what they did to Mike McCarthy, to Brian Schottenheimer. I think that Brian Schottenheimer will have soldiers. He will have soldiers like a Micah, like a Diggs, like a CD, like a Sam Williams, like a Tyler Booker, like a Tyler Smith, like a Osa come out and say, no, Shotty is our coach. We ride with Shotty. Exactly, Justin. He is with the players, and the players love him. See, the difference, Legine, when it came to Dan Quinn wasn't a head coach, but the defensive players they felt the type of way, trust me, when they moved on from Dan Quinn. But they understood it, you know what I'm saying? But they kind of felt the way when they lost Dan Quinn. So it kind of hurt a little bit, right? But he wasn't the head coach, right? And even some of them kind of spoke out about Mike McCarthy, but they didn't speak out about Mike McCarthy. Like, oh, yeah, I would like Mike. He's my coach. I want him to return, right? It wasn't, no, he's the coach of Dallas Cowboys. But like, it wasn't that. It wasn't that ripple effect. I feel like with Shotty, y'all, it's going to be different. But Dan Quinn was Shotty in-house. Yeah, 1,000%. He just wasn't the head coach, right? So it was hard to be mad for Dan Quinn leaving Dallas as a defensive coordinator for a head coaching job when you already had a head coach. I felt like, let's say, for instance, this year, right? If Dan Quinn was still on the coaching staff, Mike McCarthy walked, and they brought in somebody else over Dan Quinn, I feel like those players would have raised hell. Right. If they moved on from Mike McCarthy and you still had Dan Quinn and they brought in, I don't know, Kellen Moore over Dan Quinn or something like that, I feel like a lot of players would have raised hell for that. They just couldn't because it's just like, all right, you know what I'm saying? So cool. Let's see here. Who's this Frank dude y'all keep talking to? I can't even see him. Frank. I don't know. Hey, y'all know if y'all got some goofies in the chat, shoot at will. Shoot it. Let the bodies hit the floor. I don't see him who y'all talking to, but yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta shoot at will. All right. So let's get over into some of the fun stuff, right? So let's get to some of the fun stuff. And I wanted to do it this way because I want to make sure that all the media people get credit for their clips, because it's going to be a lot of clip stealing. If y'all see the shit where First Take posted a clip of Brandon Cooks and thought it was George Pickens and did a whole segment With a whole segment. Crazy. Crazy. Oh, Frank talking. I don't even know who Frank is. Yeah, y'all know, let the bodies hit the floor. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see how crazy that was? They did a video on Brandon Cooks and thought it was George Pickens. All right. Crazy. Lets you know about mainstream media sometimes. All right. So let's get over to a few clips, man. Yeah, shoot at will, mods. Hey, y'all know we don't care. You know what I'm saying? Let the bodies hit the floor. You know what I'm saying? If people come into our community, we welcome everybody. But if they act goofy, especially now, because now it's football season for real. We got work to do. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have time for the goofiness. So if people are in the chat and they're acting goofy, let the bodies hit the floor. For every subscriber that we lose, we'll gain 5 more by the morning. Right? Let the bodies hit the floor. We ain't got time for all that stuff. Cowboys Nation, we're here to work. We welcome everybody. But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? All right, so let's go ahead and get over to this clip. This clip is from John Machota, my dog right here. So there's the credit. All right, let's zoom in. Let's all watch it together live. Let's see. I think it's Cavante Turpin. All right, so let's dissect it. All right. Little film session, nothing too crazy. We're not gonna do what I'm saying because it's just practice, right? They ain't got no pads on or anything like that, right? But you'll see. What do we have here? Motion. Who is that? Is that 80? Can't tell that number, right? Little motion. Boom. Look at the wall up front. Look at this Cooper Beebe. Cooper Beebe. I mean, Solomon Thomas, though, bro. Solomon Thomas, give me a workout plan, dog, because this is Hercules. You know what I'm saying? Cooper Beebe, good seal. Turpin. Got Osa sealed right here. Turpin off to the races. What's going on, sis? What's going on, sis? Yeah, I hate that. You know, Big Mike was anti-motion. He was anti-improv. He ain't doing none of that. Was that CD on the motion? Couldn't tell. Let's see. Might have been. Yeah. But overall, good seal by Cooper Beebe. Right? Now, granted, this is just practice, right? Just talking about practice, right? Who is this? This Booth, right? This is Booth. All right, so Booth, right? Got Booth in the corner, right? Now, what I've heard, Cowboys Nation, them stands, kind of empty, kind of light. I don't want to say it's not because of excitement for the season. I just think that Cowboys fans are tired of getting nickeled and dimed for practice. So they're just getting a little bit smarter right now when it comes to camp, right? Because you can sit here for free, right, at camp. So for those who are going to camp or want to go to camp, you can sit here for free. But as you see, this is on the far field, right? So if you went to camp to sit for free, you have this big barricade right now in your way. This is on the far field, so you really can't see anything. Now, there are bleachers on the other side that you can see this field where all the action's going on, but $250 per person if you want to go to that side. So if you want to be on this side of watch camp, that's $250 per person. So, I think Cowboys fans are just getting a little smarter when it comes to it. So Vach had said they were 95% motion. So Shotty's heard the word, right? He's heard that buzzword, motion. And so it sounds like they did a whole lot more of motion. But yeah, overall, let's see here. Who else can we pick up? Is this Murray, 59? Can't tell. So you got Donovan Wilson, Kenneth Murray. Who is this? Hold up. Is that Tyler Booker? I think that's Tyler Booker. Yeah, I think it's Tyler Booker. That's our starting offensive line. But, yeah. Yep. Definitely could use Turp in the backfield. All right, so let's see what else we got. All right. So another one from John Machota. All right. What we got here? We got Maris Leofow right here. I can't tell with these numbers. Is 27? Is that Javante? Got stunt. Pass to CD Lamb, right? Don't need a whole lot of that, right? But let's see up front. Boom. So you got this stunt linebacker. This is Peyton Turner. Looping in on Tyler Smith. Good pass off from Tyler Guyton. Look at me doing some film session improv, right? Good pickup. Eyes up on Maris. So good stunt pickup on that one. On that side, let's see what goes on the interior. Looks like you have a crash stunt with Osa and Solomon Thomas. So in this rep here, with this alignment, we have Osa in the 1 tech and Solomon Thomas playing the 3. Right? Sis, prayers. Prayers for you, sis. Prayers for you, sis. We're still with you. Take your time, sis, if you need it. Take your time, sis, if you need it. So we have Osa in the 1, Solomon Thomas playing the 3. You have Maris, linebacker, and Peyton Turner. All right. So it looks like a little crash stunt in the inside. Little hold by Booker. You know what I'm saying? A little swim move. So Book, you got to be careful if that is Book. I can't tell if that's Book for sure. 65. I don't know. Right. Overall, stack the CD in space. Who do we have flowing, right? Who do we have flowing? Trying to see. These stupid hoods covering their names. So it's Elam over there. Sanborn was the other linebacker. Good flow to the ball, Sanborn. And I think that's Boo or Blaine. It's Blaine. It's Blaine. Duh. All right, Blaine. Yeah. So overall, good pickup on the offensive line. So this one is from Nicole. All right, let's see what we got. I hate all these new numbers, man. I'm gonna be confused. All right. Ooh, look at Pickens. So you got Pickens. Hold on, let me see. Come out. So when Shotty was talking this offseason about compressed sets, here we go, right? So we got a compressed set, right? Tight splits, a little shift and reshift. So it's like we got 12 personnel. All right, so you're gonna have Ferg. Maybe I'm doing too much. Maybe I shouldn't be doing too much, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. All right, have Ferg. Schoon resets. 12 personnel. Good push up front. Who's 13? Is that Marquise Bell, new number? Javante Williams was 33. Yeah, look at them playing a little Kodak Black. You know what I'm saying? A little Kodak Black at practice. You know what I'm saying? Overall, good push up front. I think 13 is Bell. Stay up. Stay off of him. So Voch was saying the energy was up at practice, which you can clearly see that, right? That's Michael Gallup. You know what I'm saying? Michael Gallup. Let's see here. What's this play? All right. So here's one from my dog, Joseph Hoyt. All right. So I probably should mute this Dallas music playing. I need to start bitching. All right. Let me do this. All right. So let me. Boom. All right. let's see what we got here going on here. Oh, looks like somebody got blown. Oh, this is Sam Williams. Oh, we didn't get this. Look at Sam Williams. Sam Williams said, hey, bro, contract year, dog. Contract year, dog. But Deuce recognizes it. Would he have been down? Maybe. Good low center of gravity with Deuce. Tuck it. Cut. Upfield. I'm telling y'all, man, don't y'all give up on Deuce. Don't y'all give up on, yeah, bro. Sam Williams put somebody in the dirt. Who is that? Is that Hunter? Yeah, dog, is that Hunter Luke? Is that Luke Key? I can't tell. No, that's not Luke Key. Who's 46? I think that's a new cat. Yeah. Who is that? Oh, that's the new kid. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that's not. Neville. Yeah. Well, I'll say, I know Sam ain't do my dog Hunter like that. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Also, I was getting kind of worried. Man, yeah, look at. Says dude's like a little kid out there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the Cowboys, like a little Make-A-Wish. You know what I'm saying? I want to play for the Cowboys for a day. Looks like a Toad. Yeah, that's a rookie tight end. Bell's 14. So who is 13 then? Who's 13 now? I ain't forgot. Yeah. Sam. Listen, Cowboys Nation. If there's any player to bet money on this year, it's 54. If he was a stock, he is NVIDIA. He is Palantir. He is AMC. So 13 is Fowler. Y'all forgot Fowler switched with Pickens. Okay. See, like, yeah. I hate all the number switches. And it's going to be more after they make cuts, right? But yeah, since been on Deuce. Been on Deuce from the jump. Yeah, so I remember I thought the first fight was going to be Sam Williams. Actually, it was Donovan and Zikaraku and somebody else. So Donovan was involved in the first fight of the year. Got things jumping. All right. Yeah, Sam putting somebody in the dirt. Who is 85? This is a good block right here. Good block. Good seal. Little outside the numbers a little bit, but it's all right. But good vision and cut by Deuce, though. The thing about Deuce, yeah, Sam set that man down. Sam set that man down, bro. Watch out, little bro. Yeah. I ain't even gonna put that on, bro. I ain't even gonna put that on him because Sam Williams a man on a mission, bro. You just in between a man and his money right now. You know what I'm saying? Take it with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? He's in between a man and his money right now. All right, George Pickens' first reception from Nick Harris. All right, let's see. Press set. Got Sam Williams standing up. Inside rush. Boom. Easy little sit route. Pickens. That's easy money. Easy money. Do we have a motion? Do we have a motion with CD? Yeah, CD motions. Motion. Yep. And then you got Tolbert on the other side. Fergs. Looks like there's 11 personnel, I think. Yeah, 11 personnel. Once again, you have another tight compressed set. Tolbert. CD comes in motion. George Pickens. Finds the spot. Turns up. Yeah. Last year Sam was going to turn up. Sam's going to turn up. Sam is going to turn up, Vaughn. I wouldn't say buyer beware because I don't think we're going to be the buyer. I think Sam Williams is going to turn up and be in San Francisco or something like that. You know what I'm saying? because I feel like he's going to go crazy if given the opportunity. It's interesting to see him standing up, right? So it shows the versatility. I think you got Mozzie playing one tech right here. So I'm trying to think. This might be Sanborn. Yeah, Camo. His yak ability is underrated because he runs with the relentlessness, right? Once he gets the ball in his hands, he's not going to go down easy. Hold on, who's that? Look at Deron Bland. Is that Deron Bland hustle punch? Peanut punch? Is that Deron Bland? Okay. Okay, I like that. I like that, Deron. So you have Deron right here on Tolbert. So look, he had to turn and go. Turn and go, not giving up on the play. Love that play for Deron Bland. Didn't even see that. Hella effort for Deron Bland. Hella effort. That's a mindset. That is a mindset, y'all. That's fun. Because he ain't got to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's another player playing for his money. Right? He could have jogged. He could have gave up on this play for no reason. He still hawked him down. Punched it up and recovered it. Set that tone, Deron Bland. Okay, let's go. Beak. Love that play. Hella effort. Love it. All right, let's see what we got from my dog Clarence Hill. Back to land. Clarence. Look at this quality from Nick Harris. Look at this clarity from Nick Harris. You know what I'm saying? Nick Harris got the 4K on. My dog Clarence, bro, he got that Android. Come on, Clarence. We gotta get Clarence an iPhone or something like that, bro. Come on, you know what I'm saying? It's all dark and gritty. You know what I'm saying? All right, Clarence, let's see what you got, my dog Clarence. All right. So we can kind of tell what's going on from the corners and the safeties. So it looks like we got a kind of a cover 4 shell. Clarence on all the zoo. Yeah. Clarence got like a cold, rainy day. I'm like, hey, bro, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Looks like we got a little cover 4 shell here. Let's see what happens. Okay. So this is what we've been talking about. With comes to Eberflus's scheme, right? And what he'll do is he'll start with 2 high safeties, but he'll rock them into a single high. So you'll see how I'm not sure who that is, if that's Malik or not, right? But you'll see how it looks like 2 high, right? And then they'll exchange. I'm trying to see if it's a robber, maybe. Let's see if it's a man. So it's like a cover 1 robber, I think. Yes, yeah, yeah. So start off with a 2 high look. Safety comes down, the robber, man, across the board. CD, Pearl, turn up and run. I'm just saying, Clarence, come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ride trick, bro. It's like two different days. You know what I'm saying? Nick Harris in 4K. This the quality I need, Cowboys media. This the quality of camp clips we need. You know what I'm saying? Clarence got that iPhone 5. All right, let's see here. All right, we got Kyer Elam sighting. Sam Williams, Solomon. You could tell Solomon just by the calves. Shit, bro, I didn't get in the workout. Yeah. Who is this? Who's this big nasty over here? Is that Jay? I want to say that's Jay. Yeah, that's probably Jay because he's right over the center. I think this is a Jay Toye. So he's playing 1. You got Kyer Elam. And then you have Nealon on the other. So on this rep, we have Sam, Solomon at the 3, Jay at the 1, and then Marshawn Nealon at the other 5. You have Wanye playing inside. Kyer Elam. Who's 55? Who has my number? I think it's Barron. Yeah, so then you have Wanye. Good communication by Wanye. Play action. Dak rolls out, sets, tosses back, and it's an interception. All right. Who was that to? Who's 27? Miles Sanders. Play action. Looks like Nealon just happened to turn around at the right time. Like anytime you kind of throw these plays, though, you're throwing back across field, upfield. It should be more of a swing. It should be more flatter. You know what I'm saying? But it's practice, right? I'm not one of those people who get all caught up in interceptions in practice, bro. Like I saw some people, even Pat Mahomes gets criticized for interceptions at practice. I saw some Chiefs fans today like, oh, same old Pat throwing interceptions, forcing throws. I'm like, bro, it's practice, dog. Like, we're talking about practice, all right? So I know there's going to be some trolls. Dak threw interception. What a horrible throw, bro. They're trying shit right now. Right? But I want to kind of get the personnel. So, yeah, so you got, it's 59 Murray. Yeah, 59 is Murray, and then you got Sanborn. So then you probably have, Thomas playing nickel. Elam, can't tell who's on the other side. Wait, is that Maris over there too? Might be Maris though on the opposite side, so it might be in the 4-3. Can't tell. All right. Yeah, I think Maris is out there too. So they had 3 linebackers out there in that play. Stands empty. Marshawn Nealon with the pick. We already saw it. Jerry Jones comments. All right, y'all. We got Javonte Williams. Yeah, we went through everybody. So salute to all the reporters, boots on the ground. Appreciate the incredible work that y'all do. And we got a lot of more fun, you know what I'm saying, coming up. But overall, y'all, interesting day of practice, exciting day of practice. Hold on. Yo, Clarence, bro, get Clarence a new phone. I need y'all to hashtag get Clarence a new phone. Look at this clip. Look how clean this is from John Machota. Look how clean this clip is from John Machota. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Clarence, you need to get a new phone, dog. Clarence, come on, bro. You gotta get Clarence a new phone, dog. But yeah, man, credible coverage. There's a lot of quality people out there. You guys know who they are. Overall, good day. I feel like the Schottenheimer press conference was much better. No Jerry and Stephen Jones this time. We can hear directly from our coach. I love the leadership that I'm seeing from Micah and also Trayvon Diggs. I'm sure other players will follow. Overall, good day of practice. You know, it's just walkthroughs basically. Now, Micah didn't fully participate. He was there, right? He was around his team, but he didn't fully participate. He's saying that he's nursing a back injury, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things, right? But overall, good day. You know, Micah, Trayvon, leadership, good practice, you know, and we have to continue to stack. But the fun will start. They put on the pads on the 27th. So that is, what's the 27th? 27th is my calendar. Well, my calendar won't pull up. 27th is Sunday. I should know that, Tuck, because that's your mother's birthday. Duh. All right, 27th is Sunday. So that'll be the first day of pads out there. So we'll definitely get some action, man. But I had to go live real quick and talk to y'all. I'm probably going to end up going live here shortly with Boss Cowboy real quick, but I want to kind of chime in with y'all and talk to y'all, man. So appreciate y'all. We are making the push for 20K. Help me get there, man. We're almost there. We're about 100 people away. So let everybody know. Let's get tucked to 20K. And y'all know we're going to keep y'all covered with camp. Tomorrow is Wednesday. We're going to cover 4 it, right, with the special guests to keep you guys updated in camp. Got a lot to talk about. So, yeah, turn that notification bell so you guys do not miss out. Like I said, I'll probably be live again probably in like 45 minutes. I got to go eat. So, y'all know, for some of y'all following me on Twitter, I do boxing training here in Kansas City, right? So my trainer, Glenn, he was a fighter, man. He's fought in the heavyweight division for years. So Glenn hit me yesterday while we were working out, and he was like, yo, I'm going to be headlining a fight in October. I was like, oh, dope, because Glenn's like, what, 50, 51, right? Like, oh, that's dope, man. Congrats. He's like, yeah, man, I'm getting back in the ring, getting back on my Pacquiao stuff. Like, okay, cool. He was like, yeah, man, if you want to be on the card, we can definitely make it happen. I was like, be on the card like as a host or an analyst? Like, I'll cover it, you know what I'm saying? Like, no charge, bro, you know what I'm saying, to support the gym. He was like, no. He was like, if you want to be on the card boxing, we have room for you on the card. And in my brain was like, hell no, bro. I'm not getting my old ass in the ring. I don't know who my opponent's going to be. Y'all might set me up, get some Golden Glove champ or some bullshit, and I come back on camera all lumped up. Nah, I'm cool. I ain't doing it, right? But then this morning, there's this other side of my brain that's considering. I don't know. I need to shut this side of my brain up, right? Because, you know what I'm saying? But this morning, when I was running my 3 miles, it was like, Tuck, why not? And so hopefully this side will talk to this side and tell him to shut the hell up, because I'm not trying to get in the ring, get some Golden Glove champ, and get my ass all lumped up and beat. You know what I'm saying? I need all my facial features for football season because I like to be on camera a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, ain't going to have me out here looking like Martin, bro. Like, if I'm going to fight somebody in the ring, you know what I'm saying, and box for real, on a card, I need you old and washed like me. Don't give me no 25-year-old kid on the come up or some shit like that. Hell no, I'm not about to be nobody's punching bag. I can hold my own in our sparring sessions that we do, but when I get to like the 5th round, y'all, I'm damn near about to throw up. And that's with the headgear on and shit. You know what I'm saying? I can imagine a full flight, people and cheering and stuff for 12 rounds. Nah, I think I'm cool on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do something safe like golf or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I've been up working out this morning, so I got to go eat my protein and get my workout in real quick, and I'll probably see y'all about 30 minutes or so. So appreciate y'all. Subscribe to the channel, like the content, share the content, and we got a lot more incredible guests and a lot of work to do, Cowboys Nation, but football season is finally here. The other side, I want to see if you can still got it. Yeah, and the other side needs to shut the hell up, Hoodie. He needs to shut up. You know what I'm saying? You know, I started training boxing, you know what I'm saying, to keep my hands sharp, just in case, you know what I'm saying? Just in case I gotta throw them, right? But hey, I ain't doing this for no 12-round bouts. You know what I'm saying? Hell no, man. It's completely, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I also have some other training that I partake in just in case. But sometimes you might be without it, so you might only have these. What they say on Friday? You win some, you lose some, but you live to see another day. But it's always good to have options, you know what I'm saying, just in case, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I ain't trying to get up in the ring and do none of that, you know what I'm saying. I'm good. So you don't expect to see me on no cards unless it's as an analyst. So I appreciate y'all. Want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged. And Cowboys Nation, football season is here. It's time to go and support our team.